Good morning, students. In aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids, the next topic is the physical properties of aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids. In the physical properties, the first is nature of intermolecular forces. Which kind of forces are there between the molecules of aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids? So, first about the aldehydes and ketones. In the aldehydes as well as ketones, there is a presence of carbonyl group. This group is known as carbonyl group. And this carbonyl group contains the carbon-oxygen double bond. Due to the great difference of electronegativity between oxygen and carbon. Here, oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. The shared electron pairs, both of these shared electron pairs are nearer or closer to oxygen and away from carbon. Therefore, the carbon has the partial positive charge while the oxygen has the partial negative charge. Means the carbonyl group is polar. It has a polarity. Carbon is the positive and oxygen is the negative pole. And because of this dipolar nature of carbonyl group, which is present in the aldehydes as well as ketones. These aldehydes and ketones are held with each other by the dipole-dipole interaction. Now, what is the meaning of dipole-dipole interaction? You know very well. Dipole-dipole interaction means the positive pole of one molecule is held with the negative pole of the other molecule by the electrostatic force of attraction. See here. This is the carbonyl group of one molecule. Now, this is the carbonyl group of the second molecule. Here also the carbon has the partial positive charge and oxygen has the partial negative charge. So, what will happen? There is the electrostatic force of attraction between the positive pole of one molecule and the negative pole of the other molecule. And this electrostatic force of attraction between the positive of one and the negative pole of the other molecule is known as the dipole-dipole interaction. This is the dipole-dipole interaction. Dipole-dipole interaction. Every molecule of the aldehyde or ketone is considered as a dipole. Now, why every molecule of the aldehyde and ketone is a dipole? Because in every molecule of aldehyde and ketone, there are two poles, positive pole carbon and negative pole oxygen. That's why every molecule of the aldehyde and ketone is a dipole. Now here, one dipole is held with the other dipole. The positive pole of one dipole is held with the negative pole of the other dipole. This is the dipole-dipole interaction. So this is the nature of interacting force or intermolecular force in the aldehydes and ketones. Then, in the carboxylic acids, the structure of carboxylic acid is RCOOH. In carboxylic acid, there is a OH bond. This is the OH bond. And this OH bond is highly polar, greater polar. There is a greater polarity because the difference of electronegativity between oxygen and hydrogen is too much high. Because of that, the shared electron pair is too much closer to oxygen. And therefore, oxygen has a greater negative charge and hydrogen has a greater positive charge. Because of greater polarity of this OH bond, in the carboxylic acids, there are intermolecular hydrogen bonds. Intermolecular hydrogen bonds are formed between the molecules of carboxylic acid. See here. This is one molecule of carboxylic acid. This one molecule of carboxylic acid is held by the second molecule of carboxylic acid in this way. This is RCOOH, second molecule. This is the first molecule. And this is the intermolecular hydrogen bond. Intermolecular hydrogen bond. So intermolecular hydrogen bonds are there between the various molecules of carboxylic acid. This is the first molecule of carboxylic acid. This is the second molecule. These molecules of the carboxylic acids are held with each other by the intermolecular hydrogen bonds, which are quite stronger than the dipole-dipole interaction. Means when we compare the intermolecular forces among the aldehydes and ketones and carboxylic acid, it is found that the intermolecular forces among the molecules of carboxylic acids are stronger than the intermolecular forces between the molecules of aldehydes or between the molecules of ketones. Then the next physical property the physical state and boiling points of aldehydes and ketones. Physical states and boiling points of aldehydes and ketones. So among the aldehydes, formaldehyde, which is the first member, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is a colorless gas. Colorless gas with a irritating smell. With irritating smell or odor. It has a very strong irritating odor. It is a colorless gas. While here the higher aldehydes such as acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde is a colorless liquid. It is a colorless liquid with pleasant smell. Pleasant smell. Pleasant smell means a good smell. Pleasant smell. So it is a pleasant smelling liquid, colorless liquid, acetaldehyde. Then this acetone, which is the first member of ketone, it is a colorless liquid. Acetone is colorless liquid, again with the pleasant smell. Pleasant smell. It has also pleasant smell. Only formaldehyde has the irritating smell, strong smell, and it is a gas, colorless gas. So this is about the physical state. Then the boiling points of the aldehydes and ketones. The boiling points of the aldehydes and ketones increase with increase in their molar mass. Among the aldehyde and ketone, when we compare, a ketone has a higher boiling point than the aldehyde with the comparable molar mass. If the molar mass of the aldehyde and ketone is equal, one compound is ketone, other is the aldehyde, but with the equal molar mass, then it is found that the boiling point of the ketone is slightly greater than the boiling point of the aldehyde. Means here the intermolecular interaction, force of attraction is more stronger in the ketones than that of the aldehydes. That's why the boiling points of the ketones are more than the aldehydes. Here the boiling points of the aldehydes and ketones are more than that of the hydrocarbons, that is the alkanes, as well as ethers. The boiling points of aldehydes and ketones are more than the alkanes as well as ethers. But the boiling points of the aldehydes and ketones are less than the alcohols and carboxylic acids. The boiling point of the carboxylic acids and the alcohols is much greater than the boiling points of the aldehydes and ketones. The boiling points of the aldehydes and ketones are more than ethers and alkanes, that is the hydrocarbons, but their boiling points are less than alcohols and carboxylic acids. And the trend is among the aldehydes and ketones, the boiling points increases with increase in their molar mass. As the molar mass increases, as the molecular size increases, then the intermolecular forces increases between the molecules and therefore the boiling points increases. Then the solubility of the aldehydes and ketones. Next physical property is the solubility. Solubility of aldehydes and ketones. The lower members of aldehydes and ketones are highly soluble in water. Lower members means formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, acetone. They are highly soluble in water. They are greatly soluble in water. And this high solubility of the lower aldehydes and ketones in water is due to the hydrogen bond formation with water. See here. This is the molecule of aldehyde. The carbon-oxygen bond is polar. Oxygen has a negative polarity. Carbon has the positive polarity. Already we have studied that. So what happens when the aldehyde is dissolved in water? It forms the hydrogen bond with the water molecule. This is the water molecule. In the water molecule, hydrogen is the positive pole, oxygen is the negative pole. This is the molecule of aldehyde, this is the molecule of water. So what happens there? There is the formation of intermolecular hydrogen bonds. And because of the hydrogen bonds formation between the molecules of aldehydes and water, the aldehydes are highly soluble in water. Similarly, the ketones. This is the ketone. In the ketone also, the carbonyl group, carbonyl carbon has a positive charge, oxygen has the negative charge. Carbon-oxygen double bond is polar, and when it is dissolved in water, it forms hydrogen bond with water molecule. And because of formation of hydrogen bond with water, the ketones are also highly soluble in water. So this high solubility in water is due to the hydrogen bond formation with the water molecule. But here, the solubility of the aldehydes and ketones decreases with increase in their molar mass. As the molar mass increases, then the solubility of the aldehydes and ketones in water decreases. The higher members of aldehydes and ketones, that is the aldehydes and ketones with the high molecular masses, are less soluble in water. So this is about the solubility of aldehydes and ketones. Then the next physical property physical state, boiling points and solubility of carboxylic acids. Among the carboxylic acid, first 9 members are colorless liquids. Carboxylic acids up to C9. Now what is the meaning of C9? The carboxylic acid up to 9 carbon atoms. Formic acid is the first member with the single carbon. Acetic acid is the carboxylic acid with the 2 carbon atoms. Propionic acid contains 3 carbon atoms. In this way, up to 9 carbon atoms. These carboxylic acids are colorless liquids. They are colorless liquids. They are colorless liquids with irritating smell, irritating odor. They have the irritating odor, strong odor. Then higher carboxylic acids are wax-like solids. Wax-like solids. Waxy solids. They appear like wax. They are wax-like solids and their odor is not irritating. Their odor is bland odor. With the bland odor, they are with the bland odor. Means their odor cannot be differentiated. We cannot differentiate their odor actually. So they are the higher carboxylic acid. They appear like a waxy solids. Then this is about the physical state of carboxylic acid. Then about the boiling points of carboxylic acids. The boiling points of carboxylic acids are highest among the organic compounds. They are higher than even alcohols. The boiling points of carboxylic acids are very high. The high boiling points of the carboxylic acids are due to the formation of intermolecular hydrogen bonds. Actually, the carboxylic acids form dimers. See here, this is one molecule of carboxylic acid. And now, this is the second molecule of carboxylic acid. Second molecule. These are two molecules of same carboxylic acid. What happened here? Between these two molecules, there is a formation of hydrogen bonds. And due to the formation of hydrogen bond, two molecules join with each other, and this is known as the dimer. Dimer. Carboxylic acids are converted into the dimers. Two molecules form a single molecule, dimer, due to the formation of hydrogen bonds. And because of this dimerization, the molecule become larger in size. This molecule become larger in size because two molecules form the single molecule, and therefore the molecular size increases. And because of increase in the molecular size, the van der Waals forces of attraction between these molecules become very strong. And because of strong van der Waals forces of attraction, the boiling points of the carboxylic acids are very high. So carboxylic acids have very high boiling points. Acetic acid exists as a dimer even in the gaseous state. Acetic acid, acetic acid CH3, C double bond O, OH. This is the acetic acid. It exists as a dimer even in the gaseous state. In this way, it forms a dimer, and because of that, it has a very high boiling point. All these carboxylic acids have high boiling points, and the reason behind the high boiling point of the carboxylic acid is the intermolecular hydrogen bonds. Two molecules of carboxylic acid are held with each other to form the dimer because of the hydrogen bonds. The boiling points of the carboxylic acids are higher than the alcohols also. But among the carboxylic acids, the boiling points regularly increase with increase in the molar mass. As the molar mass increases, the boiling point also increases. The boiling point of acetic acid is more than formic acid. Then the boiling point of propionic acid is more than acetic acid. The boiling point of butyric acid is higher than propionic acid. In this way, as the molecular mass increases, the boiling point of the carboxylic acid also increases. Here the order of the boiling points. Carboxylic acids have higher boiling points than alcohols, which have higher boiling points than ketones, which have higher boiling points than aldehydes. Aldehydes have higher boiling points than ethers, and ethers have higher boiling points than alkanes, that is the hydrocarbons. This is the order of boiling points among the organic compounds. Then the order of interacting forces, intermolecular forces. Order of intermolecular forces. Among the intermolecular forces, hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is stronger force than dipole-dipole interaction. Dipole-dipole interaction. Now this dipole-dipole interaction is stronger than van der Waals force. Van der Waals force. Van der Waals force of attraction is weakest. So this is the order of intermolecular forces of attraction, and this is the order of boiling points. Then about the solubility of the carboxylic acids. Solubility. The lower members of carboxylic acids are highly soluble in water. Lower members of carboxylic acid. R, C double bond O, OH. This is the carboxylic acid. This carboxylic acid is soluble in water due to the formation of hydrogen bond with water. You can see here, this is the carboxylic acid. Oxygen has the negative charge, hydrogen has the positive charge. This is the water molecule. In water, oxygen has the negative charge, hydrogen has the positive charges. So this is the hydrogen bond. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding is formed between the carboxylic acid and water. That's why the lower members of carboxylic acids are highly soluble in water. But with increase in the molar mass, now here this is the hydrocarbon chain. When this hydrocarbon chain becomes bigger, then the molar mass of the carboxylic acid increases, and the carboxylic acid is said to be the higher carboxylic acid. These higher carboxylic acid are less soluble in water. The solubility decreases with increase in the molar mass of carboxylic acid. And this decrease in the solubility of the carboxylic acid in water is due to increase in the hydrophobic nature of the carboxylic acid. When this hydrocarbon chain becomes larger, suppose this is methyl, then it is smaller. But when it is propyl, then it is larger. When it is butyl chain, again larger. So when this hydrocarbon chain is larger, then this carboxylic acid gets hydrophobic nature. Hydrophobic nature means water hating nature. That carboxylic acid hate water, and because of that the solubility of the carboxylic acid in water decreases. The lower members of carboxylic acids are more soluble, highly soluble, but the higher members are less soluble. The solubility decreases. And the highest members of carboxylic acid, having the more number of carbon atoms, they are almost insoluble in water. And this less solubility of the carboxylic acid is due to their high hydrophobic nature. Hydrophobic nature means water hating nature. They hate water. So these higher carboxylic acids are least soluble or almost insoluble in water because they cannot form the hydrogen bond with water, and therefore they are insoluble in water. This is about the solubility of the carboxylic acids. Then commercially available forms of formaldehyde and acetaldehyde. Commercially available forms of number 1, formaldehyde. Commercially, formaldehyde is available in the solid form such as paraformaldehyde. It is a polymer of formaldehyde. Polymer. It may be represented as CH2O n times. Paraformaldehyde is a solid polymer of formaldehyde. Another, trioxane. Trioxane is a trimer of formaldehyde. Trimer means it may be represented as CH2O 3 times. It is also solid. Both of these are solid. Paraformaldehyde is a solid polymer, while trioxane is a solid trimer. But when formaldehyde exists as a single molecule, distinct molecule, it is gaseous. And the aqueous solution of this formaldehyde, gaseous formaldehyde in water, when gaseous formaldehyde is dissolved in water, it is known as formalin. Formalin is the aqueous solution of formaldehyde. That is formaldehyde dissolved in water, and this formalin is used for the preservation of biological or anatomical specimens. Biological or anatomical specimens are preserved by putting them in the formalin solution. Formalin solution is the solution of formaldehyde in water. Then commercially available form of acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde is available in 2 commercially available forms. Acetaldehyde. One form is paraldehyde. Paraldehyde is a trimer of acetaldehyde. And the second form is the metaldehyde. Metaldehyde is a tetramer of acetaldehyde. Tetramer. So acetaldehyde is available in the market. It is sold in market in the form of trimer, which is known as the paraldehyde, and tetramer, which is known as the metaldehyde. So these are the commercially available forms of acetaldehyde and formaldehyde. Thank you.